Hi everyone, it's Matt from Snare. Welcome to another technical video on how to configure Snare Central. Today I'd like to show you how to configure data masking in the Reflector. Reflector is the component of Snare Central responsible for forwarding your logs to further destinations like a SIEM platform, a SOC, or an MSSP. We have a very simple setup here. I have my primary Snare Central, which receives all the logs from my agents in this demo network. The role of an external destination is going to be played by another instance of Snare Central, just so we can see the results of data masking. So let's have a look at the data we are receiving at the primary instance first. Under Status, Monitor Live Data, I can see an overview of the logs I'm receiving at the moment. Let's select Windows Security Logs generated by agent 10.8.2.101. I'm going to click Pause here so this view is not refreshed. As an example, I can see event ID 4688, a new process has been created. Let's now switch to our secondary Snare Central instance to make sure we're seeing the same data there as well. We can see these events indeed are being forwarded to our secondary destination. However, since the second server is playing a role of a system outside of our control, ideally I would like to remove all usernames from the logs so my employees cannot be identified. Obviously, this is just an example, and with the huge flexibility of regex, you can remove any phrases you want. However, removing personally identifiable information such as usernames can be important from the GDPR perspective, as this way we will preserve PII from leaving the organization. As you can see, usernames are in two places. In this column here, where the format is domain name, which is W10A \username, and inside the log string, afterwards account name. Let's switch back to my primary server and have a look at the configuration. I need to go to System, Administrative Tools, Configure Collector Reflector, and click Configure. Destination number 3 is my secondary Snare Central. I will now use Search and Replace functionality to search for all the usernames. Just to confirm, we are using per-compatible regular expressions. First, I want to catch all instances in the first format, so domain name \username. I also want to catch all the instances after the words account name. And in both cases, I want to mask them like so. Now I need to save these settings and we can have a look at the results. Let's have a look at the secondary Snare Central to confirm that usernames are being masked now. And this has worked as expected. Now I don't have to worry about PII leaving my organization. However, security analysts can still do their job and tie activities to ID numbers. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Watch our entire Problem Solve series to learn more ways to easily glean additional value from your Snare solution.